I've been intrigued by a lot of what we've heard today, and my wife and I both, my wife Sonia spoke with you all earlier, and we both spent a lot of time, and we spent our time independently on putting together what we wanted to say to this group today. I've basically thrown mine out, and I have as many questions as I have comments, but one of the things that Senator Muse said that I'm really intrigued and impressed by, frankly, was that you're disturbed by I'm disturbed by the same things you are. What in this bill does anything to take a gun from a criminal? I think that really is an important thing that has to be addressed in this dialogue. We heard after Governor O'Malley spoke, the state's attorney for Baltimore, Schellenberger, he opened up by saying that automatic weapons are being used to kill innocent students. That was his opening line, and that was a complete misrepresentation. That was not fact-based. And Sonia and I, when we talked about delivering our testimony, we talked about making sure everything we said was fact-based. And that just really, really disturbed me, as well as others that I've talked to. He then went on to talk about the anecdotal evidence related to straw purchases. And straw purchases are something, let me tell you, it bothered me, they bother my wife, they probably bother everybody in this room, they have to. It's something that you all have to help solve. You know, we all have to help solve this. Well, he talked about walking into a gun shop, signing some papers, and walking out with a purchase, okay, through a straw purchase. Well, I've been at the gun rack 3 times in Burtonsville. I am a collector. I'm a designated collector, a licensed collector. I'm also one of the few in Maryland that's privileged to have a concealed carry permit. I also have a Utah and a Florida concealed carry permit. And I've seen 3 times Al, the owner at the gun rack, twice, and Hugh, an employee at the gun rack, turn people away that were clearly in there up to no good. I've seen it happen 3 times. The people that own these gun shops, they don't want to sell guns to criminals. They don't want to be wrapped up in what will ultimately be a big problem for them to deal with, like our society. Attorney General Gansler, who I voted for before, talked about why do we want to see people walking down Pratt Street with AK-47s? I mean, what nonsense. Why do we have to deal with this in this sort of a forum? It's not what this is about. What I would implore this committee to talk about and really focus on is putting the criminals in jail. We all fill out a form when we buy a gun. I've bought over 100 guns. Ask the Maryland State Police. When Sonia got her firearms permit, in her interview I was told how many guns I own, how many guns I've bought in Maryland. I was impressed. I was bothered. I was impressed. We opened up our home to the Baltimore Sun last week, and I will tell you, I feel like that was a great risk to ourselves doing that. There was no prior agreements with the reporter, but the reporter wanted to come out and touch a gun, shoot a gun, and I will tell you, that reporter and that camera person had an extremely good experience. And they understood when they left more than they understood when they got there, related to what this is all about. I put together a PowerPoint. I spent 20 hours on this PowerPoint, and I really hope people here on this committee will take a look at, it's very simple, it's mostly pictures, but I really hope you'll take a look at it, look at page 2, page 10, and 11. And these are safety features on these guns that are what you all are considering assault features.